So here I have the actual website page open, and then on another tab I have the back end to the administrator access part open. And it's always a good idea to have both of them open at the same time, because whenever you make a change, it's going to take place automatically. So you'll want to see how that change, how it looks when you make a change, and be sure that everything is the way it's supposed to be. So, flipping back to the actual site itself, this video is on how to make changes to the content on a page. So, for example, if you go to About GTAA, our vision, our pastor, etc., all this information that appears in the center part, is generally those are pages. With some exceptions that I'll go into either on this video or in another video. So going back to the front end, let's say, for example, you wanted to make a change to the About Our Pastor page. Notice that each page, it has a title up here: About Our Pastor, History. Let's see, which one is this? This is Our History. So when I go to the back, where you want to go is there's a tab that says Content, and then it says Article Manager, because each one of those pages is referred to as an article. So when I go in here, you'll see, for example, About GTAA. The one that we were just looking at is Our History. You can see the name of it in the tab up here. So if I go to, I'm in the Article Manager now. If I click on Title, it's going to sort everything by title. This is descending. If I click on it again, it's going to sort it by ascending, so it's in alphabetical order. So I'm going to scroll down until I see Our History, and there it is right there. Notice that this only shows the first 20, so you can change here the number that are displayed. You can do all. If you are just going to do display 1 through 20, then you'll notice that there are pages, so you can click here or click on next to go to the next page, and this shows the rest of the articles that are, or the pages that are on the site. To get back to the previous page, you click on previous, and it takes you there. So I'm going to go back and open up the Our History page, and the way you do that, it's all just links, so you just click right on it, and it opens up a window where you can see the content that's in there. You can see the picture, you can see the content. So like, for example, let's say, at the end you took out this period and an atmosphere of love, and so I'm just going to click right in here. It's just like with working with a Word document, where you click to place the insertion point, delete, and let's say I added an exclamation point instead. Same as with anything with the other windows. If you click on apply, it's going to apply the change on the front end of the website, and it's going to leave this window open. So to verify that, I'm going to go over here to Our History. I'm going to hit the refresh, which on my window on my browser, it happens to be right here and look like this. Generally it looks like a backwards curving arrow or something like that, but depending on which browser you're using, you have to figure out which button that is. I'm going to click on the refresh or the reload. It's going to refresh the page, and now when I scroll down, you're going to see that there's an exclamation point there instead of a period. Now when I go back over here to the article again, to the back end administrator part, I'm going to change it back to a period. So I'm going to click in here. I'm going to hit delete. I'm going to change it to a period. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit save, and it's going to close it out. Okay, when I go back over here, notice this is the same page. It hasn't been refreshed, so it still has a exclamation point. But when I hit the refresh reload button, there you have the period now. So going back over here again, I'm going to take a look at pastor's page, Our Pastor. Okay, so let's say, for example, you have a picture that you want to put in here, or you want to change this picture. If you go back over to this page, we're going to find the page that is About Our Pastor, which is right there, About Our Pastor. So when I click on it, it opens up the page, and here you have a picture. So if you click on the picture, and then notice that this button is highlighted, it says insert or edit image. And I also want to point out at this time that for any one of these buttons, a lot of them are similar to Word. There's some additional ones in here. If you hold the mouse over the button, it'll give you a little label that tells you what it is. So this is like new document. Some ones I want to point out is for bold. This is for bold. So let's say I wanted to make his name bold. I would simply highlight it, then click on that B, and it would make his name bold. Okay, if I wanted to make it italics, same thing. Now it's italicized. There's also this backwards arrow, which is undo. So if I click on undo, now it's not italicized, and if I click on it again, now it's not bold. So again, it's very similar to the way a Word document is. So going back and clicking on this picture, if I click on this little button here that says insert edit image, it brings up another window where I can edit the image. For example, right now the image is set to be aligned, and it has text running around it, and you're able to preview how the text runs around it. So one of the things I want to point out is here there's something for alignment, and this is right, in comparison to if I said left, then it would switch the picture to this side. Also, one of the things I want to point out is there's a margin so that the words don't go right up against the edge of the picture. So right now you'll see on the left side it's having 20 spaces that are put in here on the left. But in this case, we need space on the right. So if right here where it says right, if I type, let's say I type 20 here, and then I'm going to hit tab, then it's going to add the space right here. Okay. So I'm going to update this, and it says, are you sure you want to continue? Just say yes. And so now notice that the picture is on the left side instead of the right side. And it's the same way if you insert a picture, but I'll go into how to insert a picture in a different video. So now the picture is inserted. Now I don't want to keep that change to his picture. So what I'm going to do is, if I just click on close, then I'm going to go back in there about our pastor, and it doesn't keep any of the changes that I just made. Okay, so that is how you edit a page, the information in a page.